Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week, and we're just moments away from kickoff time. Stay tuned for the live action. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
A look at the starting 11 today.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can also be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
This is what they'll be facing today.
Well, the wide midfield players and the fullbacks need to have a good understanding here. If the midfield players tuck in, then the fullbacks need to get forward into the space they vacate, just to give them some attacking width.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And now they get the ball rolling. Belmonte. Delgado with it. Palacios. Shot attempted. And there we go. It is the ideal opening.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. May on the ball. Now with Mata. Continues his run. Well, disappointing end to the move. And he has options available. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Blondel. Palacios. And the attack goes through Cavani. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Palacios. Edinson Cavani now. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Teammates available. May. Zenon. Blondel.
Please come to
Belmonte.
reception.
How can he take them on and beat them? Could be. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Gallegos. Here's Moreno. The referee has given a corner. Well, they fancy a short one. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. Favouring the short one. Angles it back. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. This might be ideal for the counter. Mata. Determined defending. Zenon. Palacios. And can they make one of these passes count? And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. And support available. Moreno. Crossing possibilities. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Decent looking pass. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Delgado. Jimenez. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Delgado. Zenon. Jimenez. It's there for him. Still could be dangerous. And a time for calm on the ball. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Nicely timed tackle. Now Jimenez. Palacios. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Moreno. Gallegos. Fluency of movement. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Palacios. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Well, it broke down, alas. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, such is the lot of an attacking player. Some days it works for you, on other days, not at all, Stuart.
Well, he has to find space in more dangerous areas. He's such a good player around the box, but today he's struggled to get on the ball, and that's one of the reasons they're losing here.
So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Will it happen for them? Well, moving the ball around nicely as they try to get themselves back within a goal. Could reduce the deficit. Oh, body in the way, crucially. He's driven in the corner. Oh, that's splendid play. And they could eat into the lead. Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And they need to get tighter here. No, not the best challenge. Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. Belmonte. It's with Blanco. Battaglia. And Blanco on the ball. Rojo. Marcos Rojo. It's with Blanco. Delgado. Belmonte. Looking move this. Is it going to be? Oh, it's an absolutely tremendous save.
Well, he's just pulled off a remarkable save there. Brilliant goalkeeping.
And he's fired over the corner. No danger now. Attacking with vigour. Well, possibilities in the centre. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Blondell. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Interception to snuff out the danger. De Vries. Here's Moreno. Moreno. Who can he pick out? And behind it's gone for a corner. And time for the change now. Short corner favoured. Dangerous looking attack. Oh, they've lost it. Breaking at pace. Good idea. Must be a goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But I don't think the keeper should be beaten at his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Belmonte. Herrera has it. Herrera. And the ruling is offside here. And they're making a change. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Cavani. Battaglia. Edinson Cavani now. Palacios. Belmonte. Well, it's such an eye-catching series of passes. Really getting stuck in. Belmonte. Battaglia. Blondel. You can sense the threat is there. Really good, strong tackle, and it'll be a throw-in. Cavani, he might be through here. A majestic piece of goalkeeping there.
That's goalkeeping at its best. He's so hard to beat from that sort of range.
And taken short. Herrera. This could be it! And it is! He's done it! Surely a case of game over.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Tommy Smith. Moreno. Could pull one back here. And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. Zenon. On to Mata. Here's Moreno. Max Mata. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Oh, breezing past him. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. Played with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.
Like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
A look at the starting 11 today.
Well, they're going to set up as a 4-4-2, which means the front two will need to be clever with their combination play, dynamic with their movement and energetic with their closing down. I'm looking forward to seeing them play here today.
This is what they'll be up against today.
Well, a diamond in midfield can be a good system in a 4-4-2, but only if you know how to play it well. Yes, they should dominate the central areas, but they could be vulnerable out wide.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And now they get the ball rolling. Cavani. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And what a finish this is from Cavani. He strikes it so well. That's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Gallegos. May. Outfoxing the defender. Well, spot on with that challenge. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Danger averted for now. Read it superbly to take back possession. And a long way out here. Well, the keeper kept it out with a minimum of fuss, but it wasn't a great effort. Kevin Zenon. And Blanco on the ball. Could be threatening. Showing a real will to win the ball. Sakai. May. On to Mata. Just the challenge that was required. Blondell. Delgado with it. Now with Mata. Gallegos. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
And losing possession. This looks promising. Now Hiroki Sakai. Well, possibilities in the centre. Well, didn't seem to be in complete control of the ball, and a corner has been awarded. They favoured a short one here. Not smooth in possession. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. It might be. Can they use it to their advantage? Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Sakai. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Zenon. Blondell. Delgado. Kevin Zenon. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Determined defending. Carlos Palacios. Now, what can they do from here? Belmonte. Well, sitting deep here, almost inviting the pressure. Delgado with it. Kevin Zenon. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Well, they gave it quite the blast, but nowhere close to the goal. Sakai. And a creative look about this. Body on the line. Jimenez. Kevin Zenon. The cross is on. Chance to finish. And he's in an offside position.
Well, that looked to be a good goal, but as you can see now, it was rightly disallowed. He just strayed offside there.
Moreno. Gallegos. Now with Mata. This could be troublesome. Oh, a smart stop. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And not the most convincing of headers when all was said and done.
Yeah, but in the end, I think the defender does enough to make it very difficult for him.
Now Delgado. And we will have just one additional minute. Palacios. Fruitful looking attack. Can he play it in? Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Just always asking questions of the opposition in the first half. Edinson Cavani.
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Palacios. Edinson Cavani now. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Well, allowing them to come onto them. Not afraid of that. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? May on the ball. Now with Mata. May. Mata. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Belmonte. And possession lost there. Blanco. Jimenez. Return to Cavani. And what a magical save it was! Who can he pick out? Well, they survived the attack. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, let's have another look, because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well so far.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. That's a good-looking pass. Excellent defending. He has teammates around him. Moreno. Tremendously strong in the tackle. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Very effective pass. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Gallegos. Now Hiroki Sakai. Now Jimenez. Blanco. Cavani. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. And that's the end of that move for now. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Blondell. Delgado. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this. Jimenez. Edinson Cavani now. Palacios. Can he find the net? And pushed away to safety. Palacios. We're putting all their energies into winning back possession. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Plenty of forward momentum shown by Cavani as they keep the ball. That's a go. And that's a very good parry. Moreno. Good work to regain possession. Cavani. Zenon. Will it happen for them? Palacios. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Now with Mata. Pineacker. Here's Moreno. Oh, this looks useful. Matchessin. Kevin Zenon. Jimenez. And a textbook interception. De Vries. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Moreno. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. Played with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, I thought he was excellent. Not only did he score a good goal, but his general play was outstanding. He certainly played a major part in their win here today.
everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
This is how the starting lineup looks today.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
The opposition starting 11.
Well, when you play with a diamond in midfield as part of a 4-4-2, you have to make sure you don't allow the opposition to keep switching the play. Otherwise, it could prove a very difficult game for them here.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And so the match is underway. Immaculately placed by Cavani. Carlos Palacios. Is it going to be? Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Tommy Smith. And putting paid to the danger. Now in a more than decent position. Zenon. Carlos Palacios. And an astute piece of defending. Giving it a try. Blocks it brilliantly. Delgado. Carlos Palacios. Belmonte. Oh, danger here. Having to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Oh, that's splendid play. No way through. Gallegos. On to Mata. Very quick thinking there. Kevin Zenon. Delgado. Belmonte. Cavani. And the shot. In it goes! Well, the pressure has been mounting, and now they have the lead.
Well, as you can see, this was always coming. They've been piling on the pressure. It's a well-deserved goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Moreno. Gallegos. Could be troublesome. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. It's with Blanco. Cavani. And using his strength to shield the ball. And he couldn't keep hold of it. And teammates around him. And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
Moreno. De Vries. May. Here's Moreno. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Cavani. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Well, they're almost inviting them to come at them. Oh, good vision. Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
Well, they're going for the short one. The inside route looks promising. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Really getting stuck in. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Jimenez. This attack looks highly promising. He's in here. It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And in the 1v1, Cavani makes no mistake. He never really looked like missing, did he? What a goal that is.
Goal 2-0 now, and back underway. May on the ball. Top-class defending. Belmonte. Edinson Cavani now. Very effective pass. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Teammates available. Gallegos. Sakai. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. The first half here comes to an end. Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, what a midfield performance this has been. He's been clever on the ball, he's worked hard out of possession, and he's dictated the flow of the game. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Now Delgado. Carlos Palacios. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Delgado. Belmonte. Zenon. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. Carlos Palacios. He has time to play it over. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Gallegos. And the cross goes in. Cleared away. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. And he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. And very deftly cut out. Mata. Carlos Palacios. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw-in here. 30 minutes to go then. It did look on for them, but not to be. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Unable to keep the ball. Cavani. Oh, great block. Gallegos. Plenty of support here. May. Firing it towards goal. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. That's useful play. And possibilities here. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, let's look at this again. And the keeper just lost his bearings there. He was never in the right position. He won't want to see that again.
Goal for the
3 goals without reply.
Edinson Cavani. This is a message for Alex O'Neill. Alex O'Neill.
And that was a very fine read. Max Mata. Really incisive defending. Palacios. Now Jimenez. Dangerous looking attack. Spot on with that tackle. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Jimenez. Now what can they do from here? Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Gallegos. May on the ball. Effective challenge. Carlos Palacios. Cavani. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Promising pass. Electing to shoot. Well, a strong hand on the ball. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. Played over. Carlos Palacios. Interesting pass. Belmonte. That's a go. Simple for the keeper. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Difficult to stop him. And he's made headway. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And the attack fizzling out. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Well, he gets through so much work as well as finishing, Edinson Cavani. Just tell us what you saw from the Uruguayan.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
The sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
So here is the lineup.
Well, it's great to see them playing with the front two, but for it to work, they need to have a good understanding. They need to link up with each other and provide a different set of skills.
Palacios. Jimenez. Carlos Palacios. Real chance. And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here, but I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Oh, could be an opportunity here. Just the challenge that was required. Gallegos. He has teammates around him. Timely intervention. And the corner's been given. Going short. Well, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time. They favoured a short one here. Could be dangerous. Well, it looks so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Marcos Rojo. Kevin Zenon. Now Delgado. Belmonte. Delgado with it. Well, the attack looks promising. Belmonte. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Cavani. Can he finish? He got a good palm on it. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Well, sitting deep here, almost inviting the pressure. Belmonte. Kevin Zenon. Crossing opportunity. This looks promising. Cavani. Passing it accurately. Well, it's pass after pass, keeping their opponents thinking. Opportunity here, and a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Now with Mata. Well read to put an end to that attack. Could be a chance to break here. It's with Blanco. Going well. Oh, the threat is there. Cavani. He might yet finish. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front.
Well, look at this again. No real power, but great understanding of the situation. That's an excellent goal.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Delgado. Belmonte. It's with Blanco. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Cross played over, but no one can latch onto the ball. I must say, this looks promising, but timely defending when it mattered. Now can they counter clinically? Cavani. Oh, it might be. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Now he must favour the cross. An attack full of promise. Big chance! Ball is loose. Cleared away.
Well, that would have made it interesting, but the keeper has done brilliantly there.
Well, maybe a chance for them now to alleviate the pressure. Quick ball into the area. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Moreno. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Really close, sweeping attacking play.
Well, they just couldn't finish off what would have been a great goal on the counter-attack.
We are going to have 2 additional minutes. Palacios. Running room in the wide position. Oh, a vital interception. That is that for the first half here. Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. He's playing with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, he's played really well so far. He's got on the ball, he's made things happen, and he's scored a good goal. He's a top player.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Kevin Zenon. Jimenez. Zenon. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Well, not easy to squeeze it through from that position.
Well, what a good effort that was. Such a tight angle he was at.
Now Delgado. And Blanco on the ball. And an astute piece of defending. Moreno. Palacios. Cavani. Oh, the threat is there. Well, how close was that? Inches away. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. That's a good-looking pass. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. And just putting it over the top. And giving them too much space on the flank. Could play it in. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Blanco. And they know they need to stop him, but they took care of the situation defensively. Has a go! And the keeper's hand does the trick. Delgado. Blondell. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. He has time to play it over. Will it happen for them? Real chance. Opportunity squandered, and they really need to give themselves a lift.
Well, if they're going to get back into this, they need to take those sort of chances.
Now Jimenez. Kevin Zenon. Blondel. Palacios. Can they create something from here? Well, it came to nothing in the end. And into the last 20 minutes. Trying his luck. Nicely blocked. Zenon. And threading it through. That is really alert defending, just when the situation looked dangerous.
He's had a pair of car keys
Teammates available.
at reception, a pair of car keys and a wallet. If those are your
Well, that'll be a free
items,
kick.
collect them after the game. Thank you.
Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Zenon. And the attack goes through Cavani. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Not out of the woods yet. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. Not to be too blunt about it, Stuart, but this has been a struggle for him up front.
Yeah, he's just not found his form today. He doesn't look quite right. Unless he can impose himself on this game and start threatening the keeper, they're going to lose this one.
Error by the keeper might give them a chance. Promising position, this. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Under Herrera. And Blanco on the ball. Getting forward. Crossing opportunity. Might lead to a chance. Cavani! Oh, tremendous block. Sakai. May. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. He got in the way of that cross. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, great read there to intercept. And Blanco. Under Herrera. Oh, danger here. Cavani. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, they'll play a lot better than they did today and not win the game. But they stayed focused, showed a lot of character and eventually got a very good result.